and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Denver Broncos. About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night primetime. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Right to the air goes Nix. A short throw to Ingram. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
Denver Broncos. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
He targets Ingram for another grab. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll make it 2nd down. The Broncos at 5-4 now on the year. And they've been playing their best football of the year. Winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 36. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. Well, this defense for the Raiders, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's safe to say the passing game has found a rhythm. He's now 4 of 4, but might need to be 5 of 5 to keep this drive going here as they face a 3rd down.
And maybe perhaps you show a running play, right? Maybe a little play action here to go ahead and let him throw the ball downfield. I wouldn't get away from him flinging it because 4 for 4 already. I think he's got a good chance of picking this one up here on 3rd down.
And he will have the Broncos first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
Another Denver Broncos.
Nix to the air. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down.
Against a team coming off a win, just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
To throw, here's Nix. To the right side and complete to Jefferson. And they'll get this down to the 10. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Here we go now on 1st and goal. And he will find his way into the end zone for a Broncos Isaiah Pacheco with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Broncos will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Lutz with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Looking to put a drive together. Now a run. Here's the first-round pick from April's draft. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Now Smith. Short throw caught by Bowers. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. So on 4th down, here's A.J. Cole to punt for the Raiders. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. That's taken on the 25. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And the Broncos take over. First down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Now it's Nix. Middle of the field to Jefferson. And they get him down, but now the Ford takes it across the 40-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down.
Kill. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. You look at this Raiders defense. Against the pass, just numbers that they haven't liked. Number 30 in the league right now.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make because they know that going against a team of this magnitude and the way that they're playing, they cannot afford to let them get on a roll early. Chip away at their timing.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up the screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late, and that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. To throw is Nix. He's got his target. That's complete. And all the way inside the 15 play there for Denver. And even 40 yards.
We know play callers can be very creative in this game today, but sometimes when they've got receivers with speed like this, they don't need to design incredibly complex calls. Sometimes it's just get the ball in his hands and let him do his thing. In a sense, less can become more than it was right there.
7 yards left for second down. Ball at the 10. Now a quick throw into the hands of Jefferson. And the Broncos are going to be set up at a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
Nick's going to tap this forward. Oh, that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss. Second quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football as they come up now second and goal. A give right side for Pacheco. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco with his 14th touchdown of the year, second of the game. And the Broncos have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. What's good on the extra point? And it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has... Oh, there he goes, right side. He may go. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Ashton Jeanty, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. And that flag accepted. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. That's complete to Dobbs. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. And that last throw right there putting him already over 3,000 passing yards now for the campaign.
And given where we are in the season, Brandon, you have to think to yourself, if he stays healthy, I think 4,000 is a given. I think 5,000 is not out of the question if he stays hot.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
I think you put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender, but you also have to give your own guy a chance, too.
2nd and 10. Here's Nix. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 39. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 39-yard line. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker, was the one disrupting there defensively.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
And he's got this to Jefferson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Justin Jefferson, 43 yards. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Lutz with the extra point. And it's now 21-7.
Raiders 7. Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
26-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
From the 29, here's 2nd down and 7. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. That one complete to Trey Tucker. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Trey Tucker, 70 yards. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage here by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Now 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun, here's Nix. Finds his tight end Ingram. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
pressure there on the screen. It's second down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with a little gain.
From the 43, here's a 2nd and 8.
Bombers.
Throwing Nix. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 42.
That's good.
And they'll get 14 yards out of it and a fresh set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 42-yard line. Pacheco gets it up the gut. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down.
Captain.
Again, it's Pacheco. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. A Bronco 1st down there, 12 yards on the play.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's 2nd and 7. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. On 3rd down, it's Pacheco. But he will be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now Lutz for the field goal try. From the right hash, this a 31-yard attempt. The kick by Lutz is good. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4. And they'll set up the screen to Pacheco. No gain on the screen there at 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Justin Jefferson as the first half is winding down. And the Broncos will extend their lead here just before halftime. That's good on the extra point. And the lead now up to 14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. This is caught by Tucker. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Reload the shot.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this is knocked away and incomplete. But I think it was a free play. Let's check the call. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. Following the penalty, it's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options. Back to throw, Smith. Short throw, caught by Bowers. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. And this is not going to get there, not close. Look like complications with the snap. It's no good. But a flag is down here, so hold on. Let's see what this is about. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. The kick by Carlson is good, and that will do it for this first half.
28, Raiders 17.
They was can't hear it no more. Standing to the man can't do it no more. So they do it, don't do it no more. Dropping the niggas that can't do it no more. The way to make it on show.
The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this 3rd quarter of action. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the 3rd quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
From the gun, here's Smith. That's caught. It's Dante Thornton. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
Hey, here we go, hey.
In motion, the tight end. Throwing now is Gino. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by John A. Barron. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
Smith's pass intercepted. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Throwing to start the drive. Nix.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get the field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Nix. A short throw to Ingram. And he showcases the spin. A pretty good gain before he's taken down. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. On the sneak, it's Nix. And he will have the Broncos first down, at least at first glance, as he'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the first down.
And as we say often, shows confidence in your offensive line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Off the play fake, here's Nix. And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Nix. Quick slant caught by Pierce. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 18. 15 yards there on the catch and run. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun is Nix. Complete. Jefferson the target. And the Broncos are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers. In the early days of the NFL, you could easily blame these drops on maybe some uneven or uncertain lighting in a stadium. Not anymore. The lights are pretty good.
Yeah, they're great here at night, but his 2nd drop, indeed, not a good look. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal.
I have to laugh a little bit because he actually handed it off. I thought with the 2 touchdown passes he's thrown in this one already, he'd go ahead and fling and try and get a 3rd one.
Yeah, now from this spot on 3rd down, I think he'd probably throw it here.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. They won't even send in a running play here, I don't believe. I think they'll go ahead and try and throw it for a touchdown.
To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Now Lutz for the field goal try. From the right hash, and this one just a chipping. The kick by Lutz is good. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. Nick's going to tap this forward. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver. Justin Jefferson from 3 yards out. And the Broncos are able to widen their advantage. Lutz with the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Raiders 17. Will Lutz to kick it off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. That's to Bowers once again. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Out of the gun, Smith. Short throw caught by Bowers. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down.
My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they are fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 1st downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost at will. This defense really struggling to find answers.
Now a play fake, and it's Smith. And he's going to go down here and sack. They push him back to the 34. Josh Hines-Allen make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Final minute now in the 3rd quarter. Now Smith. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Broncos are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
Well, those have been a problem for them all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football or you're going to cost your team chances.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
That's good for Broncos. 1st down.
To throw, here's Nix. He's got the hook up with Dobbs. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 4th quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Prime Time. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Off the play fake, Nix. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
They run it with Pacheco from the gun. And he's going to be close to a 1st down as he gets this to the Raiders' 19-yard line. 42 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
That's another.
Now they'll audible to something else.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Nix from the shotgun. Justin Jefferson bringing in the slam. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Justin Jefferson, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Broncos add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. They'll get the tight end Bowers involved there. A good pickup there at 22. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They'll fake it. Now Smith. Short throw caught by Bowers. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. It's another 1st down on what will be a gain of 21 yards. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But they trim that lead down to just 2 scores. That's still a benefit to this squad.
Slot man moves right. To the air again, Smith. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Brock Bowers, 30 yards. And the Raiders are able to cut into that deficit. And he continues to be a focal point of this offense. That's now 10 touchdown catches for him on the year. Now the Raider offense will stay out there as they'll line up to go for 2.
The Raiders will line up for the 2-point conversion.
It's complete. And he's going to get in for the score. And the lead now cut to 14.
Raiders 25.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Favorite target yet again. It's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll run here with Pacheco. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them in the game.
Justin Jefferson. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos have put this one to bed here in the fourth quarter. Lutz good on the extra point. And that pushes the lead up to 23. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And able to get this out to the 25. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
He's going to let this one go deep. And this is taken in at the 5. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Dante Thornton, 52 yards. And the Raiders are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Now the Raider offense will stay out there as they'll line up to go for 2. Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. Gino's going to throw. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
Raiders 31.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Broncos are going to get the football. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them. And field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. His defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on third down. Nix to the air. That's complete to Dobbs. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee. they will take a knee here. Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for the Broncos, it's an important win in terms of staying in the postseason race as they move to 6-4. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for Las Vegas, they are barely afloat as they fall to 4-5. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside